That is the where it ended. That is the trading profit and loss account. Okay, let's start it. Okay, so you can take it. Okay, so we are going to start with the trading profit and loss account. So when you hear about trading profit and loss account, what comes in your mind? What comes in your mind? Just raise up your hand. What comes in your mind when you hear about trading profit and loss account? What comes in your mind? Okay, so in the business, you understand to say when you start business, your aim is to make profit, isn't it? So, you start a business with the aim of making what? Profit. There's no one who will start a business with the aim of losing, eh? So, if you were planning to start a business, your aim sure should be making profit, isn't it? So, I want people to take notes. Do you have the notes? You already have the notes? Okay. So I believe us who have chance to talk to okay. Take notes, eh? Open the book behind, eh? Open the book behind. And these notes should be helping you to study, eh? Yes. Should help you to study and make it in what? In your exam. Then you want everyone here to pass. Who wants to fail here? No one, eh? Yes. So let's pay much attention and then here, right? Okay. Listen now. I will read this statement and I will explain it. Okay. So the final accounts are the accounts prepared at the end of the financial period to ascertain the financial position of the business. Right? So one, in a business, when you open a business, yes. When you start a business, your aim first is to make what? Profit. And you don't just start business without capital. I always tell my students to say your capital is your strength. You know that? These hands can be your what? Your capital. This head can be your what? Your capital. Your legs can be what? Your capital. Depends on how you use it. So if you don't have money, you can easily do what? Work in the environment, start a business. Or do a capital work, you raise up what? Capital. And you do what? Start a business. If you wonder at some point that it's hot now, actually it's hot. How many of you have taught math schools here? Merci. Yes. You can start a business with the physics at only 50%. It is 20%. This time is 100% profit. Am I lying? Is that one selling? It's 100% profit, right? Yes. So if you were to buy for 50 kwacha, you sell, you have a 50 kwacha on top. 100% profit. And everyone is buying because it's hot, eh? Yes. So, you need to understand to say when you are dealing with businesses, they are usually loss and also making what? Profits. Now, trading. How do you understand by the term trading? Just raise up your hand. Yes.
Selling and buying.
Selling and buying, good.
Selling and buying goods.
Sorry? Okay, just out. Don't let them come in. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Though it's not complete, eh? Yes. You? Yes, madam. Okay. That's good, but it's not complete time. It is buying and selling of goods and services, with a view of making what? Profits. And if you don't put with the view of making profit, they'll give you half mark. Half mark, Make sure that when you're explaining, you complete your what? Your sentence. So for you, when we talk about trading, our view is to make what? Profits. Every time when you think of starting a business, what comes in your mind? It's profit. Let's all say, what comes in your mind? Profit. You are not proud of what we are talking about. I want you to talk like people who are professional, Yes, grade 9. You start the business with the view of making what? Profit. Wonderful. So, there's no one who starts a business with a view of making loss. Then you don't know what you are doing, Yes. So, for you to make it in life, your aim is to make what? Profit. Now, how do you measure if you are making profit or you are making a loss? Yes, you can come in and close the door. How do you measure? By now coming up with the income statement and what we call also the statement of financial position. What is an income statement? What is an income statement? Okay, yes.
Is the money come into the business?
That comes from the business. Okay. Then what did you say?
That comes into the business.
That comes into the business. Good try. Who else? Income statement. Good try. That's good. Okay. So an income statement. You've had a statement. It is a report. So you are giving a report on how you have made your services. If you wonder if those who sell at the end of it or they report, why do we report? So that you give a report at the end of the year. It's either at the end of the year or after 6 months or maybe during the day when you finish doing what? Selling. Depending on how you want to make your report. So far from what I explained, do you have questions? Do you have questions? No questions. Clear? Wow, you are good students. I'm loving that. So even if I ask you questions, you can answer. Okay. So, what is trading? Yes? Now speak louder so that they can get you from there. Wonderful. Let's clap for her. Okay, that's good. Who else? A man? You are now there, I'm calling you. Ladies and gentlemen, Yes. A gentleman? What is trade? What is trade? Okay, so she already answered it. Saying it's a buying and selling of goods and what? Services with the aim of making what? Profit. Now, what is an income statement? I explained it, right? What is an income statement? Anyone? So when you hear a statement, a what? Statement, we talk about a report. So it's a financial report that outlines how you've made either loss or profit. So when you are writing, you are selling, you come up with its prices, how you want to sell your goods and services. Still at the end of it, or you need to know if you have made a loss and what? A profit. So during the process, you do what is called recording, Then when you are selling, you know it's either you are working for somebody, or you are doing what? You are working for yourself, So when you are working for somebody, you need to report. So that is what we call now the accounting, the income what? Statement. How money is coming into the business, So that one said is the money that comes into the business. Is right. Income is the money that comes in, or the profits, okay? That comes into what? The business. So definitely you need to know how much is the income. Are you making a loss or you are making a profit? Okay? Then we have what we call the profit and loss account. So trading accounts, this is how You write how much you bought the goods. So it involves buying those goods from, is it, or maybe from the wholesalers. You purchase the goods from the wholesalers, or from the shops, or from the retailers. You purchase them, you record. When you record all those things, they come into the business. You know the stock. You know stock, What is stock? The good available into the business. That is stock or inventory. Stock is called what? Inventory. So, if they ask you a question or you see it in an exam, they ask you what is inventory. Inventory. What do you answer? Let's all answer together. Good. Let's go shout together. What is inventory? Some are doubting. The goods are available in the business. What is inventory? Do you know why I want you to repeat this? Because when you speak out, I believe to say you cannot forget. Yes. So when I tell you to repeat, don't feel shy. You are not like but it's okay. It helps you memorize. It's something that you speak out. It's rare that you forget. So I'll repeat this once more. What is inventory? Let's all start together. Available in the business. Or what is the stock? The goods available in the what? In the business. Good. Now, when we talk about profit and loss account, you come up with a certain account specific for what? For loss and what? Profits. Yes. So, the same statement that you have, the monitor can print the board. The monitor or the monitress, anyone can print the board. Okay. So when we talk about profit and loss, what is profit? We need to understand it before we talk about it. What is profit?
It's the
money that you've made in the business. Who else? Profit is an excess money you make. Imagine, okay, we'll give an example. Yes, you can come in. You can come in.
Sharon.
I've been taught to say there are those that are taking action.
Yes.
And okay, where do you learn from? I think we. Actually, I learned what in this session.
We can go.
So those that are taking your business for your class, yeah, guys. So you're participating. Oh, that's good. Okay, so let's come closer here. Okay. I was thinking about profit and loss, eh? Yes. Let's talk about an example. There's no talk? Okay. I'll read this. If it's possible, you can write as well. Let's look at an example on a trading account item, right? So before we write an example, you need to understand that when you are trading, you need to do what? To sell and purchase. Yes, what is to sell? What is selling? Selling is a process of, who can finish?
Producing goods.
What is selling?
It's the process of producing goods.
Producing goods. Okay, good try. What is selling? What is sales? There's a book I came with. Where is it? What are sales? Eh? Okay. Let me read what the book has before I give you my own. This is your standards. Me, I have the higher standard for the universities. Okay, so what they are saying here, this is the value of goods that have been sold during the accounting period. So sales are goods that have been sold out during the accounting period. So that's why they say at the end of it, when they ask you how many sales have you made, they need the items, the number of goods you sold, in exchange of money. Yes. Okay. In exchange of what? Money. So those we call them sales. So now let's look at this an example. Okay. So we have. Okay. Can I have anyone's name here? What's your name? Dines. How do you write Dines? Dines. Okay. So here, Dines bought 10 what? 10 kisses. Okay. Dines bought 10 cases of what? Of whom? You wanted me to put salt. Okay, so let's follow this one now. Of whom? At a cost. Of how much? Okay, 300 parts. Are you writing? Yes. Okay. Then it continues saying. Okay. She sold. She sold all the 10 what? All the 10 what? Items. All the 10 items. All the 10 cases. All the 10 cases of whom? And you realize how much she 700 and what? 750. Now the question is, calculate. This will, something like this will come in the exam. Calculate these gross what? These gross profits. For the period ending on December 2013. Okay. Now, in this scenario, we understand to say here what we want to find out is what? The gross profit. Right? We need to know how to calculate the profit that who Dynas made. Right? Yes. So expect such questions in an exam. Who can attempt to this? Who can attempt? Okay, so in our scenario, what we want to do, let me see everyone looking at the question in front here. Okay, you're done writing? Okay, so this question is saying Dynas bought what? 10 cases of what? Boom. At a cost of how much? 300. So what was the capital? What was the capital for Dynas? How much? This is 7, huh? This is 7. So, what was the capital for Dynas?
300.
Okay, raise up your hand. Just a hand. It was how much?
450.
Good try. Who else? Yes? So the capital was how much? 300. Listen to the question, eh? The statement is saying, Dynas bought 10 cases of what? Boom. At the cost of how much? 300. So what Dynas had at first was how much? 300. So this qualifies to be what? The capital. Aye. So now during the process they are saying, she sold. When you say sold, why should she shine? Yes. I want you to understand very clearly. She sold all the what? 10 cases. Aye. These 10 cases that she bought at how much? 300. She sold them, all of them. And you realize that she had made how much? 700 and what? 50. From where? From 300. What do you see there? So what do we want to find if there is profit and or loss? Eh? Yes. So here the question is calculate his. Oh, sorry. I am. Why did you tell me? Calculate her gross what? Profits for the period ending with me 31 December 2039. You get the question, eh? Now, so what we want is to know how much she made out of how much? 300 quarts. So in the actual sense, what we can do, we can just say the profit she made was how much? 700. What she made was 759. So we subtract how much from the capital? What is the capital? 300 quarts. What do we find? 450. So we find how much? 450 quarts. So what is the profit? So this is the gross profit. Eh? This is a gross profit. So this can come maybe on the part of multiple choice where you need just to make calculations and find it. Right? How many papers do you write in business studies? Is there paper 1 and paper 2? No. There's no paper 1 and paper 2. It comes everything at once. So on some part where they can also bring for you in the multiple choice like this. So you just make a calculation, subtract from the capital with the total sales. So this was everything here. So we want to remove the first money that you started with from what you made in total, and you come up with this 450. So this is how we calculate the what? The gross what? Profit. How you find the profit in your business. Is this difficult? No. It's very simple. Now, there is another way. We want now this to be done in a way that they will tell you to draw a what? An income what? Statement. Hey. Alright. So let's come up with this table. Okay. Okay, with business that is, you need to be neat, Yes, let's use this ruler. So you need to buy rollers. Do you have rollers? Yes. You don't have? Yes. Okay, good that you have. So create this, If you don't understand, you tell me. Okay. Have you ever seen something like this before? Yes. You've ever seen it before, right? Okay. So here is just the details, right? The math details or particulars, right? Hello. Now we are calculating funds, right? Okay. So for this one now we want to look at the gross profit, So currently we use this columns, So what are the sales from here? How much are the sales for diners here? So you need to understand their sales here and the purchases. So there are how many accounts here? 2 accounts. So we have what we call the sales accounts and the purchases accounts. So when you hear bought, this is purchases. Remember, every time when you are doing the calculations, when you just hear he bought or she bought, we are talking about what? Purchases. To purchase, it is to buy. Are you getting me? Okay. So, I want you to concentrate much on me. On the board, Okay. So this is what we call what? When you just see this is what we call purchases. You bought. They qualify to be what? Purchases. Now, what we want to do is to know the sales. What comes first? Sales. So we'll write here sales, Yes. We will start with this. So always the title is very important, Yes. So it has its own marks. So we start with the title. Diners. Okay. So we say diners. Diners is what? Trading. Good. I like that. Trading account. Okay. Trading account. Genesis trading account. For the year, you can write for the year Africa are fitting a nice job, right?
Yes.
For the year ending, ending, but you write it here nicely.
Yes.
Right? For the year ending 31st December 20 what? 2013. Remember this, it is where are we finding that? Where did we get that title? Where did we get the title? From the question, right?
Yes.
So come to the question, what is this? So you calculate her gross profit for the period ending 21st December 20. So you need to make it clear to say this is whose accounting? Dynasties trading accounting for the year ending December 31st. Okay. So we have sales. This you are just shifting this information here. We are making it practical where with an income statement. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes. So we are saying sales. What are the sales? How much are the sales? How much? 759. You write it here. Aye. These are the sales. So in total of everything, you have sold, putting the profit, everything together, is how much? 700 and what? 50. Then in this case, we need to subtract, Subtract what? Do you remember what I said? Yes. Subtract what? Yes, wonderful. So less what? Purchases, So when you are showing to say you are subtracting, you say less. Right? So this is what we did, So when you see this minus symbol, subtraction symbol, then you say less. So what we write here, less what? Less purchases. Less purchases. How much are the purchases? 300 parts. Okay. Now, what are you looking for in this question? What are you looking for? This question? Gross profit, So you want to find out what is the gross profit, You can close it one like that. Good. You might have a table that has lines here, So in this case we are closing it. So we just want to make total, So we are looking for what? Gross profit. How much is our gross profit? How much? 450. Is this difficult? Is this difficult? Can I give you an exercise?
Yes.
You handle it very well.
Yes.
Okay? I like the spirit. So are you ready for the exam?
Yes.
What time is the period ending? 11:30. We have almost 4 minutes. Okay. All right. This is good, So we do another example. Is it okay we do another example?
Yes.
Okay. You are done with writing? Yes. All right, done? Okay. I'm giving you 5 minutes to finish. This question you've already written it, right? Yes. So example 2. I'll try to be quick, to tell me. Did you do this example? Did you look at it? We just ended on the topic, on the title. Okay, that's good. Example what? The following information was extracted from the books, was extracted from the books of okay. During write fast, eh? Have you started writing this?
Yes.
Yeah. During the year ended December. I knew I was equipped here. Did I tell you the time I came? I was given the heavy boy from here. 2013, we use the same 2013. Who's the heavy boy here? Oh, this one. I have this one. Yes, still a head boy.
Yes.
I'm still a head boy of this. When you hear the former head boy, there's a head boy at the end, eh? Yes. So it's still a head boy. It's actually, you haven't head boy, so it's still said it. So, the items are here. Now, the question might come this way. That one you were identifying yourself, right? Your own sales and your own purchases, right? Now, in this point, they have given you this sales, right? Sales, number one, you have sales. Okay. Sales was how much? 80,000. Watch out. The purchases. Purchases was, they are not used writing on the board, that's to write on the whiteboard. No whiteboard. So purchases was how much? 8,000, right? Then number 3, opening stock. Opening stock. How much? 2,000 pounds, huh? 3,000 what? Watch out. We have also what we call the fourth one, closing what? Closing stock. Good. Closing stock. Right at how much? 4,000 what? Huh? So, you are required, they are saying? Required, eh? What you are required to do what? To do. you are required to prepare what? Trading and trading what? Account. So the question ends from here. Who can answer this? This one is the second exam, right? So we'll do it together. Somebody to clean the board. Who has finished? No one? I can clean this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I've wrapped the what? The diagram. Okay. So come up with the same diagram, right? This time we will not make it bigger. So the first one, can you help to answer it if it came in the exam? Am I boring? Okay. You are hiding from your friends, you are not understanding. Yes. Explain, aren't you, friend? Feel free. If you are dozing, tell me you are dozing. You know this, the goodness of business studies. They even give you marks when you are smart. Just for that. Yes. You get a mark just for drawing this.